Welcome to this custom-tailored deep dive. Today, we are looking at Apple's 2026 and 2027 smartphone strategy. And it really looks like they are shattering a decade-old tradition here.
Yeah, they absolutely are. We're seeing how on-device AI is, forcing some really unexpected hardware compromises.
Right. Okay, let's unpack this. Because for a decade, you could basically set your watch by Apple. September hits, and boom, a new iPhone lineup drops.
Exactly, but based on the sourcing materials, that's done. They are abandoning the unified fall launch.
So the premium Pro models and that new $1,999 folding iPhone, those still drop in September 2026.
Yeah, those are still fall. But if you want the standard iPhone 18 or the 18e, you are waiting until spring 2027.
Wait, really? A whole 6 months later?
Right. It's a massive shift. And what's fascinating here is this isn't just some marketing trick. It's actually about operational survival.
Because of the new chips, right?
Yeah, they're moving to TSMC's tricky 2-nanometer chips.
Right.
And the advanced hardware yields literally cannot meet general consumer volume yet.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of like a restaurant that's strictly serving VIPs during the dinner rush.
That's a good way to put it.
I mean, they are managing the kitchen's capacity while maximizing the bill.
Yeah.
And everyone else just has to come back for lunch the next day.
Exactly. Pushing the standard models to spring buys their supply chain the time it needs.
Okay, so if I'm paying that VIP premium in the fall, what justifies that treatment? Because I'm expecting something wild.
Well, the big headline is the fold. It starts at, like you said, almost $2,000. But it shrinks to just 4.5 millimeters open.
Wow.
And the crease is a virtually imperceptible 0.15 millimeters. But to get it that thin, they had to completely omit Face ID. It uses a Touch ID power button instead.
Or direct retro, okay.
Right. But the Pro models, those get a new dark cherry finish, Pantone 6076, and a literal DSLR-style mechanical variable aperture.
Okay, wait, I have to push back on that a little bit.
Go for it.
Why add a delicate, moving mechanical piece to a device that people, drop on the sidewalk every day?
It definitely raises some durability questions.
Because software already mimics bokeh and depth of field perfectly well. Isn't this just a huge step backward?
I mean, for still photos, maybe. But you have to think about video. Physical light intake prevents overexposure in cinematic video.
Oh, right, because of the frame rates.
Exactly. Software alone cannot fake the physics of light reduction in bright daylight. You need that physical mechanism.
Okay, that makes sense. But here's where it gets really interesting to me. The massive investments in Pro hardware kind of begs the question, what is left for the base models in spring 2027?
Well, they get the new AI. The standard iPhone 18 jumps to 12 gigabytes of RAM just to run Siri 2.0, which is a local LLM.
And memory is super expensive. So how do they maintain that normal $799 price point?
By compromising elsewhere. They are using binned GPUs, which means chips with fewer active cores.
Right, like disabling the microscopic defective parts of the chip to save money.
Yeah. And they also stripped the expensive capacitive layers from the camera control button.
Wait, so are everyday users essentially paying an AI tax?
How do you mean?
Like accepting compromised displays and slower processors just to run a chatbot?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, AI is no longer a luxury feature. It is the mandatory foundation of iOS 27.
Wow. So what does this all mean for you, the listener? Buying an iPhone now basically requires choosing between cutting-edge mechanical hardware or just buying a vessel for localized AI.
Yeah, that's exactly what it comes down to.
It's a totally new landscape. And before we wrap, I want to leave you with one final thought.
Welcome to the
There's
launch
a detail
window.
about the custom C2
On one
chips,
side,
satellite over 5G
exclusive
capability.
premium access.
Oh, yeah, that is
On the
incredible
other,
tech.
the
Right.
power of the
With
masses.